"Gunny, it's a trap!" I grabbed the nearest man to me, a fresh-faced private named Anders, and I shoved him towards the cave entrance, kicking into high gear behind him. There was a flash and a deafening roar behind me. I felt myself lifted off my feet, and suddenly, the world dissolved into darkness. Hi, I am Marine Gunnery Sergeant Kyle Cooper, and I'm about to share a bizarre story with you about how a disastrous mission in the mountains of Afghanistan led to an amazing discovery that would literally save the life of Sharon Monroe, 43-year-old out-of-shape accountant and mother of two, who nearly dropped dead from a heart attack. What I found in the unforgiving desert would empower Sharon to mysteriously lose over 40 pounds, save her life, and keep her family from living the nightmare of losing their wife and mother. Yes, you heard that right, over 41 pounds to be exact. This was Sharon before, and this is Sharon now. Sharon achieved this miracle without pills, surgeries, or tediously gut-wrenching workouts of any kind. I'll warn you though, you might be shocked and even a little out of sorts when you learn about the method Sharon and I used to eradicate all of that dangerous and unsightly body fat. Not to mention giving Sharon a more youthful look with the energy to go with it. Sharon had been battling with her weight for years and was getting nothing but frustrated. She had tried every weight loss fad and followed the advice of so-called fitness gurus who preached tons of cardio and crazy diets to shift the weight. The real breakthrough came out of nowhere, backed up by independent clinical research from some of the world's top universities, and I had to go overseas to find out about it. It would change Sharon's life for the better. This weight loss method is so astonishingly effective, I have retired from the Marine Corps so that I can dedicate my life to showing this truly miraculous and unusual secret to everyone who wants to shed pounds and improve their health. Over the next 3 minutes, you are going to be exposed to the most malicious lies about nutrition. Lies that throw up an impenetrable roadblock that stop you from losing weight. And what's even more disturbing, cancer, diabetes, heart attack, and other conditions could be taking hold inside you right now, and you wouldn't even realize it. Lies like salty foods are a hindrance to losing weight. I know, it sounds crazy. But the fact is that a lack of salt lowers the pH level in your stomach so that you can't burn fat. The lack of salt leads to a whole bunch of digestive problems, making you bloated, backed up, and so gassy your family won't let you in the house. There are also certain vegetables found in the produce section at the grocery store or commonly served in meals at restaurants that most people think are healthy. But in fact, these vegetables create a serious thyroid imbalance that builds fat in your gut, no matter how much sweaty working out you do. Here's a biggie for you. There have been a remarkable number of studies that show that excessive cardio, daily marathon running, endless cycling, etc., speeds up the aging process, is very ineffective at burning fat, and actually causes serious heart conditions like arterial plaque buildup, oxidative stress, and even serious scar tissue on the heart that leads to deadly heart attacks. I know, goes against everything we've ever been taught, right? Now let's not talk about processed sugar. Sugars like corn syrup and maltodextrin that are found in alarming amounts in just about every can, bottle, pouch, or frozen thing in the grocery store. We all know too much sugar is bad, but does the government or the FDA keep it out of our food? Nope. Or what about the scientifically proven fact that fat-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, and low-carb diets make you fatter because of 2 body-fattening amino acids that are hiding in most of the foods you have been led to believe are healthy? It's a little scary to know that these 2 acids are injected into most foods that we would consider good for us. They both deliver deadly trans fats right into your bloodstream, destroying the body's metabolic system and bringing the production of thyroid hormones to a grinding halt, especially in women, directly resulting in increased fat storage, specifically around your stomach and thighs. Oh, and that's not all. Research on the WebMD clearly shows that people who overdo it when they exercise usually have shorter lifespans or even put themselves at a higher risk of having a heart attack. The early symptoms of a heart attack are shortness of breath and even chest pains. Yet these exercise overachievers just think it's because they've had a good workout. Oh, and this might really tick you off. All of those so-called stars who show up on Nutrisystem success stories pages are scams, and I'll show you proof. See this fit body? This is not the result of eating expensive and pre-packaged Nutrisystem foods. In just a few seconds, I'll reveal the undisputed truth about how all these super fit celebrities really lose so much weight so quickly, right in this very presentation. Yet best of all is that I'm going to show you exactly how Sharon Monroe lost more than 41 pounds and just dodged leaving her husband a widower, and how nearly getting blown to bits in some godforsaken cave in the Khyber Pass between Afghanistan and Pakistan brought me to the discovery that would change not only Sharon's life, but thousands of others since then. So stick with me until the end of this presentation, because I'm also going to share some amazing fat-burning methods with you that you've been hoping for all of your adult life. So turn off the phone, lock the door, and settle back for a few minutes, because you can't afford to miss any of the life-changing and life-saving information I'm about to reveal. You'll learn the precise fat-burning system that's been scientifically tested and proven to decimate the fat cells in your body and melt fat away with incredible speed, skyrocket your energy levels and youthfulness, balance your body chemistry, and ramp up your sex drive to optimum efficiency so quickly, safely, and effectively that you're going to wonder why Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, and whoever else you watch on TV hasn't been talking about this for years. My method lets you bring on a complete body transformation without any kind of drugs, surgeries, expensive supplements, or exhausting workouts. You want it to get on any BS diets or buy any overpriced fitness garbage. You don't even need any motivational rituals to make it happen. This system has proven to work for folks of any age, body type, or any state of health, because the method is based on sound physiology and anatomical principles of the human body's natural functions. Before we dive in, I need to warn you about something. The weight loss industry is not happy about what I'm doing. This industry, which makes tens of billions by cleverly marketing fads such as the TLC diet, Slim Fast, Nutrisystem, Jenny Craig, and of course the South Beach diet, which is now owned by Nutrisystem, by the way, are threatened by the information I'm going to share. Naturally, since I'm exposing the lies they use to milk people out of billions each year, more than 61 billion as of 2010, based on a market data study of the U.S. weight loss industry alone. They are understandably upset at me taking money from their mouths by showing good people, like you, how to lose weight without losing money. Do you know what's really astonishing? That everything I've studied and have been told all my adult life about nutrition and losing body fat was totally wrong. I actually had to leave the country to accidentally stumble upon the proven secrets you're going to learn right here in this video. It always happens, and I will bet it happens to you that once you hear the truth, you'll immediately feel a surge in energy and vitality just from knowing that you too can accomplish what you hoped to for so long. Just like the 53,816 other regular folks who have used my technique and which you're about to learn today. I don't expect you to take my word for it. No way. In a moment, I'll show you undeniable facts. Facts you can verify on your own if you want to. Imagine waking up tomorrow with as much energy and pep as you used to have in your 20s. Even if you are now in your 40s, 50s, or even 70s, you will watch as day by day, your stubborn belly that's been hanging over your belt or pushing out that front of your dress dissolves. You'll rapidly begin to feel and look healthier than you have in decades. You'll also discover that the symptoms and causes of all your major health issues like hyperthyroidism, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, chronic joint pain, and so many others will begin to fade so rapidly and in a way that's so unimaginable, it'll reaffirm your faith or make you believe in a higher power if you don't already now. The secret I'm about to reveal is so simple and so easy, and the results are so dramatic that it'll probably seem unbelievable at first, which is understandable. It's natural to wonder how this could have gotten by you in the first place. I honestly felt the same way. I learned about the incredible but proven science regarding a fat-burning cycle hiding in the human anatomy that we Westerners, you know, Americans, Canadians, Australians, and Europeans are not privy to. I honestly didn't believe it at first, just more health mumbo-jumbo. Keep in mind that as a gunnery sergeant in the Marine Force Recon Unit, I wasn't just responsible for my team and for the team of National Guardsmen that were with me that fateful night in the cave. I was responsible for their physical fitness training too. Yet when I watched the results of out-of-shape, middle-aged soldiers using this program, how National Guard units called up to serve were staffed by out-of-shape guys in their 30s, 40s, and even 50s, Guys who were mostly accountants, engineers, and the like and played soldier once a month, who were suddenly called to active duty to fight terrorist threats. How they rapidly transformed into lean, mean fighting machines. Guys who couldn't wait to serve and couldn't wait to return home and show their friends and family how fit and happy they were, and how I watched Sharon slim down within a matter of weeks. It is one thing to whip a bunch of soldiers into shape. They have to do what I say. But to see a civilian who'd given up all hope pull herself out of the cold clutches of death's hands, nothing can replace that feeling. And of course, seeing how my little fitness boot camp grew so fast that I could barely keep up with the demand of those who wanted to obtain the obvious results for themselves. Seeing the astonishing and life-altering results of tens of thousands of people, no different than you or me, trying and succeeding with this system themselves. I know that what I'm about to show you gives you a lean and healthy body, as well as the confidence you used to have, or perhaps never had, but have always wanted. The most mind-blowing thing of all is that this weight loss secret completely eliminates several dangerous toxins, free radicals, and even heavy metals from your body to unlock reserves of energy that make you feel young again and breathe new vitality into every cell in your body. That's exactly what Patricia in Youngstown, Ohio discovered. She lost 28 pounds and several inches off her waist and thighs. She really knew it had happened when she tried on a dress at Macy's and discovered that the size 14 she'd been for years was now billowing around her, and she went all the way down to size 9. And then there's David from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, who dropped a whopping 57 pounds and discovered that his type 2 diabetes was gone, and he no longer faced the prospect of daily insulin injections and expensive medications that only a few months earlier his doctor had told him to expect. Or Tamara from Chicago. Tamara used this simple method you're about to learn and dropped 32 pounds, which gave her the boost of self-esteem she needed to apply for and receive a big promotion at her law firm. Or Vince from Long Beach, California. He lost 22 pounds in under a month. He trimmed down considerably, looks and feels great, and landed himself a beautiful and successful new lady in his life. Listen to what Amanda from Boston says. Dear Kyle, I'll admit that I was a little skeptical at first, yet what you showed us in your presentation was hard to ignore, and now that I've tried it, I can say it's amazing. Before watching your video, I was 25 pounds overweight, and my doctor said that my blood pressure was way too high. My cholesterol was through the roof, and he prescribed me several meds that were only partially covered by insurance. I was pretty down and figured I was a lost cause. But then you explained the science behind your technique, and it was so simple and made so much sense, I figured, what do I have to lose? 27 pounds, that's what. In 3 weeks, I totally changed my life, more than 7 pounds per week. My BP and cholesterol have dropped back to normal, and I look better than I have in years. Hoorah, Gunny! Just a couple of nice words out of the tens of thousands of success stories I've received, and I'll share a few more in a bit as well. But before I do, it's critical that I tell you how this system works and why it not only transforms your body, it also saves your very life. As mentioned, my name is Kyle Cooper.